those terms may be too small thing. What do you mean? Who are we saying? Only life has to have water and this amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide? Maybe there's a whole redefinition of the ingredients that other life forms need. And people go, now, yeah, you believe in extraterrestrial life? I said, yes, man. I think it'd be arrogant not to.
There's so many hundreds of billions of planets just in our galaxy.
Just in ours.
I can't imagine there's not life out there. And, but I suspect it's very different, like you said, than we are. And we have to have a humility to open our eyes to how different life could be.
And if and when we cross it, unlike we've had a tendency to do when we try to go with some nation takeovers, I think it would be our inherent glitch to go in believing that any other life form civilization wants to take over territories, to go into it with thinking that, okay, this is an opposition. I think that's a human trait of ours. And to consider that another life form would have an interest that more land or more territory is good for them, I think is a shallow idea. I think of it more like, when I think of heaven, those considerations are not in anyone's mind, heart, or intent in the heaven that I think of. So in other civilizations, these things, I hope that we would just see and would learn that would be the natural side of welcoming. It wouldn't be a primate response to, no, I have fire and you're coming over trying to put it out, or I have food and you're trying to steal my food. I don't think it would be. I think it's a shallow thought to think that, it's going to be about ownership and we would be trespassing. I think it would be. I don't think they would have a sense of borders as we do.
I just hope we humans are smart enough to detect and to see aliens. Because of how different they are, we often have a very narrow definition of what is intelligence. It's very possible that trees are extremely intelligent if we kind of zoom out at a different time scale, just look at stuff from a bigger perspective that's outside of being so human centric.